As the saying goes, here's a blue pill. Take this, and your life shall just remain the way it is. You can go back to your job, your life, and that's fine. Congratulations, you avoid being crazy. Now, you just gotta decide whether your life is worth living normally, like a normal life. You know? Now, take this other pill. There's a red pill. You know what I mean? Take this pill, and then you shall see how deep this rabbit hole goes. But I must warn you, there's no return. There's no turning back. You know why? Chosen. Awakening is forever. Check this out. Look at where I'm at. I'm sitting inside of a tree. It's raining. And shit. Oh, hello, beautiful people of the world. This is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego Within. Guys, today, if you haven't subscribed, I'm out here in the rain. I even went inside of a tree. And you just happen to see this video for the first time, and you haven't subscribed, it's on you. Anyway, guys, check me out on Insta at Awaken the Ego. The link is on the channel. You know, now on this rainy morning, guys, let me share with you something that is going on with us, and that is a fact of awakening. The fact of awakening. Let me tell you something. Awakening is forever. Seriously speaking, that's what I mean. It's not for everybody. If you're a kind of person that is afraid to look within yourself, you know what I mean? If you're a person that is afraid of the truth, you should just stay blue. Seriously speaking. You know what I mean? Now, awakening for me has been the best thing that ever happened to me. But as life is, guys, everything is good and bad. You know what I mean? Now, I can honestly say I'm about 85% happy with awakening. The other 15% has to do with not me, but the way I'm being perceived by people around me. That's what I mean. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? But once you take the red pill, you know what I mean? It will change your life. And most importantly, it's forever. You know what I mean? One of the funniest things I can say is like, the best example I can give you is like, once you awaken, you'll see the world for what it is. And then you're going to see it's just an illusion. And funny enough, you cannot unsee that. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing somebody in compromising position. It's better if you have not seen. You know what I mean? That is why it's not for everybody. Chosen ones. As in life, much is given, much is required. You know what I mean? Now, how is awakening forever? Chosen one, first thing first, awakening is separation. Separating yourself from the world. Separating yourself from what you thought was the world. Now, funny enough, this separation is a shift that will take place within you when you awaken spiritually. Oh, look at this bird sitting here. I think this bird likes me, really. And look how she's like, oh yeah, it's good. You know what I'm saying, guys? Now you're gonna begin to separate, like from within. Once you separate from within, chosen, understand that your separation has begun. You know what I mean? Now the way it was for me was that I was pretty strategic, and the way I thought my life would be going, you know what I mean? I had a need to control situations. You know what I mean? I had like my main girl, a young girl, and I had a few ladies around the way. You know what I mean? I planned this perfectly so that there's no problem. So that these ladies were way older than me, and there's no chance of pregnancy or something like that. So, you know, that's what I mean by I was being strategic by the way I thought I controlled my life, and other ways too. You know what I mean? And it's around the same time I began, you know, I noticed a change in me. You know what I mean? This change even surprised me. I began to see things differently. Things that interested me once, I even began to dislike it. You know what I mean? I even began to think about my relationship, and within a week, I decided to end it. It was like a really big move. It was like, wow. You know what I'm saying, guys? But the interesting thing about this story was that all my side women, as soon as I had an encounter with them, they gave me a cold shoulder instantly. There was about 3 of them. I couldn't work out what happened. Seriously speaking. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I wasn't welcome anymore. One of them even filed a restraining order on me, saying that I should not like contact her anymore. This is the lady I've been with for like 3 years, and everything was good. I could not work out what has happened. Seriously. You know what I mean? And after some time, I began to notice that I was changing energetically. You know what I mean? And I noticed that my energy was not compatible with the people that I was compatible with once. And that's what I mean by separation. It's like I was being forced into solitude. You know what I mean? My friends, you know what I mean? It's like we began to disagree on many things. It's like, guys, it's like I'm vibrating different. They're vibrating different. It's like we're speaking a different language. And after a while, you know what I just said? I just live like this. And you know what? It was the best thing I ever did. You know what I mean? This gave me time to work on myself, and most importantly, to understand myself. And that's what I mean by chosen. Once you take the red pill, you just get to discover how deep you really are within yourself. There's a whole world within you that if you just take this pill with awareness, you can tap in. But you got to be ready to separate. Now, the thing about separation is like once you separate, there's no going back. It's like you have lost your identity. Now, the only thing to do is to create a new one. That's why at this time you might even think you're crazy. Yeah. And then you'll think maybe like life is not worth if you're not crazy. That's what I think now. You know what I mean? That is because now you have separated forever, chosen ones. The next thing, how is it that awakening is forever, chosen ones? Awakening is activating your third eye on seeing the truth and also begin to live in the truth. Oh, this is a powerful thing, guys. Once you begin to lead your life in truth, automatically, you just gotta be in conflict. In conflict with who? You gotta be in conflict with people who are not living in truth. And guess what? 99% of the population is this way. Now, this will even add to your separation more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? Now, you're even gonna begin to be intimidating to a lot of people. Why are you intimidating, chosen one? You're intimidating because you don't manipulate. You cannot be manipulated easily. It's like people or society cannot fool you anymore. You gotta begin to see the truth of religion. You gotta begin to see the truth of politics. You gotta just see the truth of life, of our existence. You're gonna see that nothing is what it seems, guys. And how this world is nothing but an illusion. Just big nothingness behind it. That's what I mean once again. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Now you have seen the truth. Now you are beginning to lead your life in truth. And guess what will happen? Many people shall drop out of your life. People cannot face you anymore. Now, once again, oh, look at this part of the park. This is like our complaint as the chosen people. This is our problem. This is what we go through. And this is what one that has awakened will go through. Oh, this morning, guys, I'm just flying. And look at this little birdie over there. Just like out in the rain, just like me. You know what I mean? Now, let me give you one last. How is Awakening Forever chosen? You know, and why is it that it's not for everybody? You know what I mean? Now, awakening is remembering. Remembering yourself. Remembering who you are. Remembering your origin. Knowing yourself fully. You know what I mean? This is why chosen ones are, or people who awaken, lived in awareness, is truly the way of the heavens. Now you have separated, you have seen the truth, your whole world has crashed on you. Now there's only one thing to do. Let me just say this though. For people who are lost in the dark night, seem to be all crazy and all that, understand what's going on there. You know what I mean? For many of you that's been in the dark night, you all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's like if your world has crashed, there's only one thing to do. It's to build. By remembrance. By remembering who you really are. Funny enough, in my awakening, like my childhood memories came back to me. You know what I'm saying? And I began to live more in imagination and imagination. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah. So this will all help you to remember yourself. And after this chosen, you know, you're gonna be leading your life in awareness forever. Yeah, guys, because awakening is forever. Alright, until you send them motivation, chosen ones, God bless you and take care. Let me get out of this rain. Oh my goodness.